Hi, my name is Adam. I'm one of the members of the CatSat team and I'm working on the mechanical and structural design, and I'm going to be taking you through our project. First, I'm going to tell you about the structural design of our satellite. Our satellite has a hole through it, which allows us to put a little fan inside that hole. This fan is used for our secondary mission, which is measuring wind speed. We measure wind speed by having a little magnet inside this fan, and we can measure that magnet with a Hall effect sensor, so we know how fast the fan's spinning. From that we can measure the wind speed going through our satellite. So the fan that we are placing inside that hole is from an actual wind speed meter that we bought, so it's very reliable, it's very trusted. We can easily measure the speed, and the magnet is already attached to it, so we don't have to manufacture anything new or anything crazy. So as you may have saw on our social media, we have chosen plastic PVC as our outside material. This material is quite strong and it's very light. It's one of the perfect outside materials that we could have chosen. Because the inside is going to be quite complicated with that hole going through and all the components needing specific placement, we have decided to 3D print the inside of our CanSat out of PETG plastic material, which will allow us to have those complicated structures and easily modify it, easily design it. It was Mati who came up with the model, and it's absolutely amazing. Next, let's talk about the recovery system. The recovery system is made up of two main parts. The first part is the actual parachute that will help us land, and the second part is a GPS module that will, after landing, help us locate the actual position of the CanSat. So about that parachute, this is our parachute. This is a hexagon-shaped parachute which is made out of a wind jacket-like material, and this means that it's not gonna stretch a lot, it is waterproof, and we are not going to be ripping this thing apart anytime soon. So we actually put a little hole inside of this parachute, which is for stabilizing the fall. After we did a few tests, we realized that we do need this hole, and it's actually quite important, even though it makes our CanSat fall a little faster. So this is basically the parachute material, and we are attaching this by these strings. These strings are really strong and they are not going to come apart. We are going to tie the string to the CanSat. It will be more than enough to do the job, and it will endure the forces that will come.
I am Zsombor Zemlényi and I am part of the CatSat team, and I have been focusing on the ground station software design, and I made some posts on social media, mainly on Instagram, about our progress. On the ground station, our radio receives information from our satellites, which transmits it into a microcontroller which is connected to our laptop through Wi-Fi. On the laptop we have a custom-made interface which displays information from our satellite. We tested our radio by sending messages through a distance of 2 kilometers.
We also placed numerous sensors in the CanSat, which I'm going to talk about now. So we also have a camera in the CanSat, which is not going to be live transmitted to the ground station. It is only going to be saved to the SD card that is located on our satellite. We have also put an accelerometer on the satellite, which will allow us to detect the different phases that our satellite is in. So for example, we will be able to detect from the GPS and the camera and the accelerometer when it falls out of the rocket. So the satellite actually knows where it is, what it has to do, what kind of things does it have to transmit over radio. We have also put the necessary sensors for the mandatory primary mission, which are pressure sensors and temperature sensors. All of the data that is coming from the sensors and coming from the fan and everything is going to be transmitted to radio, and on the ground station, on the receiving end, there will be the exact same radio module that will receive all these informations. We are going to be saving all the data on 3 different places, so we are going very safe with saving all our data, because anywhere can fail, and we really don't want to lose this. So I hope you enjoyed our introduction of our project, and I hope you liked it, and we are looking to meet you on the launch site.